Hey fellow beer geeks, happy Independence, and welcome to another episode of Conservative Beer Reviews. Today, we're going to be reviewing Peachtree's Rye Porter. And not only that, but we're going to be serving it in Peachtree's tiny little snifter. I bought this little guy for $5 at the brewery while I was there in Knoxville, Iowa, and I got to tell you, those guys make some pretty decent beer. So I have had Rye Porter once before. Excuse me, my nose is itching. Someone must be thinking of me. I'm not picking it, I swear. I had Rye Porter once upon a time, probably about 3 or 4 years ago, and I think I thought it was okay, but I just wanted to revisit it. So while I was there in that part of Iowa, I decided to pick up some Rye Porter. So here we go. There we go. Give it a little tiny pour. Wow. Developing a nice thick head in this snifter. Usually, what I found in these tiny snifters, there's not really much head that develops, but there's a chocolate Tootsie Roll brown body with a pinky finger of head in this tiny snifter, which is pretty impressive. We're going to give it a little nose here. So I'm getting some chocolate and chocolate malts on the nose. Not a whole lot else though, it's pretty faint. Maybe just a touch of chocolate syrup. Yeah, nothing from the bottle either. So pretty faint aromas actually. I'm just trying to get something out of this. Besides just really, really faint chocolate malt. Yeah, there's nothing. It's very faint. All right, so in for the swing. It's very earthy. Wow, very earthy. But then there's like this element of milk chocolate on the back end that's really super tasty. I guess I should talk about this beer a little bit. So rye obviously is a malt that's not used very often in beer, but it does impart a really interesting spiciness some of the times. Man, who's thinking about me today? Oh, sorry guys. So this says, get your own bags. This is no ordinary porter. Peachtree Rye Porter gets a boost from roasted and chocolate rye as well as Belgian candy sugar. Interesting. They do a lot of Belgian stuff with their beers, like almost all their beers. For smoothness and flavor, Belgian yeast gives off some fruity esters, and the brew is delicately hopped as to not overpower the maltiness. Pair it with a chocolate treat. So, I'm looking for an ABV, guys. And I'm not seeing one. Yeah, I don't see an ABV. But based on the alcohol heat, I would guess that this is probably like high fives, maybe low sixes. 5.7 to 6.2 maybe. But yeah, I get kind of that spicy rye note, a little bit of earthiness. It's not bad though. There is a smoothness to it. It's very slick. I don't know if I'd call it creamy, maybe semi-creamy, but there's like an oily slickness to it. Interesting. So I guess, I haven't even hardly drank much of this. I'm just going to drink whatever's in the snifter. Yeah. Not bad, not phenomenal. It's alright. It's about how I felt the first time. So, I'm going to give the look. I'm going to pour more just so you guys can kind of see it. I like the head that develops in this small snifter. The look I'm going to give a 4. The aroma, since I couldn't quite get much on it, I'm going to probably give that a 3.5. The flavor profile, give that a 3.75. The feel, I give it a 4. It's decent. Overall score, 3.85. So, not something that I would probably go and revisit. And I think I said that from my first review when I reviewed it back then, like not something I'd go and revisit, even though I did. But it's good to revisit stuff once in a while. I only bought one bottle just simply because of that. And I'm glad I could revisit it because now it's kind of cemented in my mind that this is just kind of a porter, you know. It's not great. But hey, whatever trips your trigger, I guess. I'm not going to judge you if you like this beer. But yeah, so that's all for today. Keep your guns, eat meat, and drink good beer. Cheers.